So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another episode of our Glory Hunter series. As you will have seen in the last episode, we have been successful in our quest to win our first domestic trophy with Atletico Madrid. It is, of course, our second trophy, having previously won the Europa Conference League. We're going to look at the games we've played already since our last game, and we're going to look then to see. We're going to bring you highlights from the game against Valencia. So let's jump into it first of all. So just a quick confirmation from the graphic that we've made that we do have the Supercopa de Espana now ticked off. As you can see from the graphic there, we have completed that part of the challenge. We have two more trophies left to win in Spain, and then the last country we need to visit is then in France, of course. This season, certainly, I'm hoping to complete the Copa del Rey. In terms of La Liga, I think we're a little bit away from it, and we'll choose some results in just a moment. I think we are a little bit away. I don't know if we're going to be able to go on and win La Liga just yet. But back in domestic action, after the last game, we did, of course, bring you the highlights from the game against Athletic Bilbao. We followed that up with a 2-0 defeat away to Girona, which is very, very disappointing. Girona, of course, are doing very well this season in the Liga. We followed that up then with probably our most surprising result of the season so far, which gave me the confidence going into the Copa, the Supercopa final as well. We won 3-0 at home against Barcelona. I think that was a very important game. I think the key difference between that game, well, not even actually, because Noah Darvish played in that game. He was missing in the previous game. Well, not the previous game, the Supercopa came after it. But Noah Darvish did play in that game. I feel like if he had played, we may not have been so successful. We then followed that up with a 1-1 draw at home against my former club, Inter Milan, of course, in the Champions League. That does keep us in the running for a playoff spot. We then followed that up with a 3-0 win away to Granada back in Liga action. We will, of course, show you the goals from that. Just realizing I forgot to show you the goals from the game against Inter Milan, but we'll just carry on as we were. As mentioned, yeah, a 3-0 win against Granada in La Liga. As you see, Ngap crosses the ball over here. The ball's cleared, but not very well. Comes to Amaria. He finds Sesko, and he kind of looks like a little bit of a toe poke there. Just kind of prods it into the goal. Oved involved for the second goal as he gets down the left-hand side, cuts the ball back to Naipan, and he scores to make it 2-0. And then just before half-time, Oved whips in a corner. The goalkeeper absolutely flaps at it. Comes to Barrios. He makes a run. Cuts the ball back to Naipan, and he scores his second of the game. Naipan doing very, very well for us, of course. We followed that up then with a 2-0 win against Villarreal. This was the game in which Jochen Knight and Josip Satalo made their debuts for the club. Obviously, to come back with a win and a clean sheet was very pleasing there. As we see Jochen Knight involved early on, finds a pass to Nga. He gives the ball back to Naipan, crosses it for Oved. And Knight involved again as he breaks down the right hand side, cuts the ball back to Nga again. His cross finds Oved, and he makes it 2-0 in the 44th minute. So we went in 2-0 at half time, and that is how it finished. We then followed up with a 2-0 win, this time away to Getafe. As you will see there, Getafe did have a man sent off. It did come after the 2 goals were scored. But as you see again, Sesko and Naipan scoring the 2 goals as they continue their good runs of form. Van de Ven bringing the ball forward. Van de Ven making his debut, of course, finds Naipan, and he scores to make it 1-0 early on. Bajcetic then makes a driving run forward, gets through the midfield, plays a lovely through ball into Sesko, who tucks home at the near post. So yeah, Mickey Van de Ven making his debut in that game. Of course, then we followed up with the SuperCoppa games against Real Madrid in the semi-final and Barcelona in the final, which obviously we've been successful in. That brings us to our next game against Valencia in La Liga. Valencia are doing well, of course. They're sitting 8th in the league currently, and we do need to just keep a little eye on fitness levels here. We do have Piccoli back now. He is fully back from injury, fully match fit. Amaria is struggling a little bit, so we're going to bring him out and bring Farina in. And we'll just keep a little eye on Naipan as well, and Oved and Sesko and Nga and a couple of other players. We don't have 5 substitutes to make. I forgot to set Van de Ven as my captain again. Must do that when I come out of this game. But we're hoping for a good result. We're currently in 4th. We're a little bit off the pace. We do obviously have this game now. We don't not technically a game in hand. We are about to play this game now against Valencia. Of course, a win would bring us back to 7 points behind Real Madrid, who of course are top of the league currently. So we're just a little bit off the pace. We have closed a little bit of a gap. Valencia are 5th in the form table. We are 2nd. Make that count. A few good reactions, particularly across the back line. As we look to get the game underway. And their goalkeeper is injured, it would seem. Real Madrid with an 8-0 win against Eibar. It looks like they had 8 different goal scorers there as Bajcetic heads over the bar. Real Madrid did have 8 different goal scorers. Frenia with a throw in, finds Oved, comes back to Bajcetic from the edge of the box, absolutely drills it in for his first goal of the season, and what a way to open your account for this season with an incredible top corner finish from the 18-yard line, really. Barrios and Frenia combine, looks for Oved, lays it back to Bajcetic, and the attacker here just giving him too much space, whips it into the corner. Feel a little bit sorry for the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is carrying an injury. And as we see, yeah, Real Madrid, 8 different goal scorers as they win 8-0. Sesko now finds Naipan, looks left for Frenia. There's a ball forward, the clearance is intercepted. And Oved fires the ball wide. I don't see a result here for Barcelona. They may not have played. There's a long ball down the right channel. It's blocked by Frenia. It's well played. Looks for Oved, who just let the ball run away from him. It's per. As Cancellieri gets a shot in, Kuliakov saves. Barcelona did win 4-0 against somebody. As a free kick is whipped in here, it's not really dealt with. There's an effort there which was going wide, but the goalkeeper deals with it. As he looks to play the ball, is intercepted by Van de Ven. Valencia kind of getting back into it a little bit. They're getting a little bit more comfortable here as Frenia makes a run up the left wing. It's a big deep cross, the keeper comes to clear it. Let's demand more. We're 25 minutes in. I mean, Valencia, very good side, of course. Sitting 8th in the league currently. As Naipan drives forward, looks for Nga, finds Sesko. It's in, but he's offside. I'm 100% convinced he's offside. It's a nice little bit of football. And it's offside. As I had expected. And he's offside by a bit. It's not even close. There's a nice little reverse pass there by Naipan. Barcelona beat Tenerife 4-0. Bajcetic, that is per. Cancellieri gets the ball across. There's a save there from the goalkeeper. It was Santiago making the effort. Wanyeri in towards the front post. Ball is cleared. Comes to Cancellieri. Comes back to Wanyeri, who's offside, and I mean that's per for him, the winger, midfielder, whatever he's playing in. He really should do better than that. Van de Ven not having a great game now. Demand more. Wanyeri whips the ball forward, comes to Nga, cut out by Nga, I should say. Making a break up the line. Cuts back inside for Bajcetic. Looks for a knife. There's a lovely 3 ball into Naipan. He's offside. I mean, he shot wide anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But with a 1-0 lead, things are going well. I know we're capable of better. Like Van de Ven, your minutes might be numbered here. As we're a couple of minutes in, yeah, we're going to change the mentality to go very attacking because we are kind of on the back foot a little bit. It's Wanyeri to take. Bajcetic clears. Van de Ven clears. And that's FM24. It's too easy. When you're right, it's not a great free kick. Cleared by Pacetic, cleared by Van de Ven, only as far as Fairman comes back into FM24. And it's a very good goal. Credit where it's due. Van de Ven, you're out. Anybody else not playing well? Anybody else struggling? We bring Palma in because he plays on that left side. There's another free kick to Valencia. Somebody else has picked up a booking. Farina. ER coming straight out as well. It's just not great, lads. We need to do better. I mean, if we can't win this game, and our problem is drawn. We've lost 3 games this season. Barcelona have lost 2. Real Madrid have lost 2 or 3. That's wide. The keeper saved that. But they're not drawing games. They are turning 1 point into 3. Snipang goes back to Pacetic. Why are you shooting from there? As Amaria has a go, and it's per. Sesko hooking you out for Piccoli. Naipan, you're struggling for fitness. I mean, a draw does lift us up in the 3rd place here. It's not what we want. Barrios, you're not playing great. We'll bring Sammy in. Bring him in the defensive midfield. We'll bring I'll bring Morales in there. One little piece of outgoing transfer business is the sale of Luka Vuskovic has gone to Eintracht Frankfurt for 2.3 million. It's a nice ball over to Oved. Can he get it back? Looks for somebody. Morales, first goal for the club. It looked a little bit accidental. It looked like a clearance hit him in the face. Let's see it again. Jochen Knight with a nice run in the middle. Lovely ball over to Oved. Looks to go too wide, cuts it back. The defender clears it. Maybe Morales gets a little bit of control into that. Fairman goes to clear it, and Morales is there to score his first goal for the club. So absolutely delighted for the young Brazilian. I think he's Brazilian. Argentinian. So very, very pleased to see him on the score sheet. That can be a good thing. But yes, a win will put us in the 3rd place by 2 points clear of Sociedad. As Oved whips in the corner, goes into the back post, and Piccoli's there. Piccoli is there to score on his proper return from an injury, which is always pleasing. So very, very pleased with that. We'll see it out 3-1. We'll take the win and move on to the next game. Next game, of course, is in the Copa del Rey. We are playing a team whose name I cannot pronounce from the Segunda Federación. Demiral suffers defeat. I forgot that Demiral was playing for them. So we finish this episode in 3rd place in the league. We are 6 points behind Barcelona. We are 7 points behind Real Madrid. So we're closing the gap a little bit. We do need them to drop more points. As you can see, Barcelona haven't drawn any games yet. They've had 3 defeats to Valencia, to ourselves, and to Sociedad. So they're losing the teams in and around roughly where we are. And Real Madrid have lost 2 games to Barcelona and Athletic Bilbao. They've had 1 draw with Real Betis. So hopefully they can drop a few more points as the season goes on. We'll certainly be looking to push them. I'm not expecting to win the league this year. I'm not really sort of claiming to make a challenge for it. It's the cups we want to win. We've secured 1 cup already. We want to win the next cup as well. But that is it for this episode. We will be back in the next episode. We'll bring you the goals from the games in the Copa del Rey in the Champions League against Real Betis. And we'll bring you highlights from some of these games here between Alvarez and Real Sociedad. We'll see how we get on. Please do leave your comments. We'd love to hear your feedback, of course. That is it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. We will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you very much and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.